Hello, I'm Bosh, and today I'm gonna be making the Bosh seared lamb chops with some crisp rosemary potatoes right here with ELLE. But please, before we start cooking, make sure you go and get this book right here. Letters to a Young Athlete. Whether you're a young athlete or you're just aspiring to accomplish a great goal, I think this book is for you. Now, let's cook some food. Cook that meat. My grandmother used to say, let it alone. Just let it. We don't do too much, we just eyeball it. You gotta go with that feel. This is why you gotta work out. You just gotta be a lamb chop. You just gotta be yourself. I feel hungry. The reason I do it is because it's fairly easy. The kids love it. And it's something that uses fresh herbs and vegetables. I'm very, very big on that. And that's good for you as well. We've got some good fats in our lamb chops. We've got some cool pesto sauce that we're gonna make with some mint, some rosemary, and some basil. And in the crispy potatoes, you wanna make sure that you boil your potatoes first. And you wanna make sure that you have a nice olive oil, single origin. First thing we're gonna do is do the old school, just add a little bit of salt and pepper. In this house, we use pink salt. A great person told me it's good for you. It's from Himalaya, the player from the Himalaya. And pepper, very, 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 very simple. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. I read that on a note card somewhere. All right, if you have the ability to get a carbon steel pan, that's what you want. You want to make sure you cook the meat evenly, get a nice thin crust on there. And you know the best part about it? It doesn't burn off all that good nutrition on the meat. We're gonna put a medium-high heat on. We're gonna cook it nice and evenly, 3 minutes, no more. 3 minutes each side. One of the things that I found pleasure with is growing a garden. It's been a lot of fun. The kids love it, and stuff like this grows in it. You can put it in your food. So now we're gonna make the mint pesto. Put everything we need in there. Mint leaves, the juice of a lemon. It smells really good. It smells like summer. Put the walnuts in there. And we don't do too much, we just eyeball it. Go with the heart, you gotta go with that feel. We're gonna put some basil. We're gonna put 2 cloves of garlic.
Missed it.
That's 2.
For the win! Bosh!
And then we're gonna put that nice olive oil in there to our liking. This mixer thing, this is one of the MVPs of the kitchen, even if the electricity goes out. Boom. This is why you gotta work out. Let's start putting that meat on. Woo! You wanna make sure it's not too high. We don't wanna burn that meat. Cook that meat. I can't say the first time that I had this meal, I can't remember, but lamb chops were just always one of those things that we ate. I found myself continuing to cook it, trying to get better at it. I start developing my own palate and doing the things that I like. So that's the best part about this dish. All right, it's been exactly 3 minutes. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on! One of my favorite parts, rosemary from the garden. We're just gonna throw that whole thing in there with a couple cloves. Get in there, man. I feel hungry. I feel ready to eat, and just knowing that something's happening. For those of you who like indulging, we're gonna. Oh man, come on, man. Yeah. You just gotta be a lamb chop. That's the best part. You just gotta be yourself. We're gonna turn it off. Just let it sit. Next, we're gonna do the potatoes. You wanna make sure you try your best to do everything fresh. Do a little butter, a little olive oil, rosemary. Oh man, it's so fragrant already. Move that around a little bit. You can put more in there, but you know, rosemary is very strong. Potatoes. And they're already cooked, so we're just looking for that crispy outer edge. And in order to get that crispy edge, leave it alone. My grandmother used to say, let it alone. Just let it. You might as well put a little garlic in there too, you know what I mean? Himalayan salt, huh? And don't spend your time looking at the recipe, experience it, feel it. Oh man, come on. I've always cooked, believe it or not. I've had some wonderful chefs work for me, and I would watch them cook breakfast every morning and make lunch every day. And eventually I said, I have to learn how to do this myself. And cooking ended up being one of those things to help me stay focused during the playoffs. So anytime it was winning time, you could find me in the kitchen the night before a game, because I had to focus on the meal and not really think about anything else, or it wouldn't taste so bad. So I loved how food and preparing it gave me a focus, and it ended up becoming one of our go-to rituals anytime we found ourselves, in a jam on the court. So this always helped me just be expressive and get those ideas out, and sometimes get that frustration out too. It comes, right? You just gotta let it go. Another one of the major reasons why I cook is that I want my kids to continue to come home, get a good hot cooked meal that's really good. Important tip, take care of your presentation. You eat with the eyes before you eat with the stomach. It's gotta look good. When you take, you take a guy on a date, hey, shave. Put that outfit I bought you on. It's the only way. Because the man didn't buy it for himself. So we've got our pesto sauce with some mint in it. Got a nice seared lamb chop. Some nice potatoes, pre-boiled. That nice crispy outer edge with some rosemary in it. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to eat. I can eat this right now. Bosh family, I made it. Good news and bad news. The recipe isn't in this book, it's not. I'm sorry. But it's a whole lot of loving. Make sure you subscribe to ELLE. Check them out for more videos like this. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me in my kitchen. You have a good day. I'm gonna have another bite.